Okay, so next up we will test the sensitivity of the sensor when we have it in test mode. So just waiting for it to connect to my sensor. There we go. Okay, and for some reason it says cancel pairing here, which is not what it should be reading. It should be something like test or something else, but okay. So let's see, this discretion, so let's just give it a small bump. It works. As we can see, that is good. So the sensor is intact and is working properly. Let's cancel the alert. Confirm, yes. Okay, but now to the actual issue. So now if I would have a real accident. So the app is open and active, and I'm connected to the sensor. So let's see what happens if I drop it. This is now from about 2 meters height. I'm 193 and this is above my head. Let's see what happens. There is the sensor on the side, dropping the helmet. Nothing. In my opinion, this should already be sufficient for triggering the alert. Lots of accidents are not high impact, they're actually more crushing type, so you end up in a wrong position with your neck or head and you have a neck injury or a back injury, and that then will affect the impact, or even affect the injury. Okay, so let's see if I can trigger the actual alert again. The phone is active. The crash sensor is in place. Let's see if I throw it really hard on the ground. There, now it's triggered. And we can see that there's a trigger ongoing. Okay, so basically the basic functionality works, but let's see what happens if I lock the phone. Okay, so next up I will lock the phone. There we go. It's now locked. The crash sensor is still on the helmet. Let's throw it. So as you can see, the crash sensor had triggered, but nothing happens on the phone. It's completely dead. Again, as you can hear, the crash sensor is active, but nothing happens on the phone. Not even in the notifications, nothing. And as you can see in the app also, nothing happens even though the crash sensor has been triggered. So this is my issue with the app. So if as soon as my phone closes or locks, then even though I would have a significant crash, won't trigger the alarm or send any alarms to my group of contacts. So this really needs to be fixed. I will also include some screenshots on my settings. The phone is not in battery saving mode or anything else, so it would for sure work if the app would work properly.